to go long at like 372 trillion, and good probability that basically price is going to pump from 372 trillion. One more thing that I want to announce is that in the next few hours, there is a possible chance that you are going to see a little pump in the market, because I think there could be a possibility that total market cap is basically going to do a bearish retest of like 3.8 trillion before dropping to like 373 trillion. So everybody clear? The plan is very much clear. Oh, by the way, in the yesterday stream, I specifically said to you that BTC is going to drop from like 114,700. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember what I specifically said in the short stream, that price is going to pump and then 114,700 is basically going to give the rejection? I basically wanted to short around like 114,700, but I refused to short because I was going to sleep. And basically, I just faded this level because I couldn't stay awake and I had the mode shift in the morning. So I was like, fuck it, we already have like three good profit positions, so I didn't took this short, but I think this was a good short. Now, coming back to BTC and what my thinking is regarding BTC, let's discuss this. So for BTC, I think there could be first. Let's discuss this 15-minute strong high. So the problem with the BTC is that you can see on 15-minute time frame we have the strong high. I think some members just joined us. So for you guys, I just want to repeat one last time that we discussed in the stream that the total market cap is going to go down, which means that ETH, BTC, and everything is going to come down. And I said that 373 trillion is basically what level price is going to retest, where we are going to go long on everything. So the good news is that tomorrow is going to be a good profitable day. And what we discuss is that we are going to have some kind of a bearish retest of like 3.8 trillion. So whatever the pump we are going to have, I think it would be a very good idea to go short. Now let's continue with the BTC. So what I was saying was that we have the strong high at like 114,700 on the yesterday pump, which is why BTC right now is struggling so much. And you all know that once we have the strong high, it means that whenever the price is going to go up, a sell pressure is basically going to generate, which is going to drive the price down. And which is what happened in the beginning of the US session. Basically, we had the home sales data and we pumped on that basis of the data, and then we had the strong high which slammed the price to the downside. And you can see also from like past week we have negative, we have like outflow for ETF. So ETF is basically selling so much of BTC and ETH, and they are not buying BTC anymore, which is why price is very much reluctant. And there's like a constant slow bleed every day. Now let's discuss to what I think is going to happen from like here. So if you look at the BTC chart, I think it is very much no brainer to me that price is basically going to get dropped to like 110,700 or like 110,800. This is the level where price is going to drop tomorrow in the next 24 hours. This is what I think. And this is where my limit order is going to get filled tomorrow. I set this limit order around like 1 month ago or like 1.5 month ago in anticipation that price is eventually going to come back down. And finally, it's the time where price is going to come back down to 110,800. This is what I think. And I just want to say that this is going to be a good opportunity for you to make good profit tomorrow, because I think once price is going to come back down to 110,800, I'm going to scoop like with a good size position on BTC long. And I think it will be a no-brainer to make like 3.5% or like 4% gains on your account. just alone from like BTC. So this is what I think. 110, 800 is going to be tomorrow. Right now, price is just stagnant, and I think there will be a little bit bounce, which is going to be for you to close your longs. This is what I think about BTC. The like the ultimate bullish case here is that, let's say we get any kind of a news, price is going to pump back to like 114 700 just like yesterday, which is going to be more ideal to close the longs in profit and then turn short for like tomorrow 110,800 retest. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? Please, I don't know why you guys don't write anything in the chat section. It give me a confidence that you guys are with me. Okay. Also, one more thing that I want to discuss in this stream is that we have kind of a bullish RSI divs making on the chart. And when the price is going to drop, I think it will be much more ideal for you to go long. Also, one last thing before I forgot, this is the 4 hour chart. And what I said to you yesterday. Anybody remember? So what I said to you yesterday is that I don't like, we have like a lot of new members in the server, and I want you all to learn everything. So what I discussed in the yesterday stream is that when the price is going to come back closer to the strong lows, your only job is to go long on BTC, uh, and then put stop loss just below the strong lows at like 111 700. And if you do this, you can easily get like 4.6 RR trade. Yesterday, I explained this, that anybody who was paying attention to the strong lows on 4 hour on BTC, and just long when the price is going to be closer. So today I think there's again an opportunity to do this. For the record, it doesn't mean that this strategy is going to work like every day, but 70% of the time it works. Price the strong lows holds, and like yesterday you can see, this was the wick which you could have caught with stop loss below the strong lows, and then easy like 4 to 5 RR trade, which you won't be able to find it on even the altcoins. So just want to give you the heads up that you can basically go long on BTC at like 112,200, put stop loss of like 111,800, so it's like $400 stop loss, and in return you can get like 2000 $2,500 pump. So like 4 RR 5 RR, something like this. Right now we are making like bullish divs on RSI on like 4 hour. So let's pray that price pumps to like 114 700 just like yesterday. So we close our penguin profit before I go to sleep. Uh, and maybe if you want to try a knife catch, I think this is the time that you start knife catching BTC with stop loss below the strong lows. I will say it again, until this strong lows on 4 hour is holding, everything is fine. We can just go back up. We can even go to like 118K from here, but this strong lows is key. Once this is broken, immediately a big red candle to 110 800 is going to come very fast. All right, I think we discussed the BTC thing in detail. Now let's move on to ETH. Uh, we are focused on your talk. Oh, I see. Um, Ayana, is today stream recorded? Yes, Cyprus is recording the stream at the moment. Now let's talk about ETH and what I think about ETH. So I don't know. I think today I was, to be honest, today I was like not was not like in a mood to write anything about ETH and BTC, but a lot of people started asking me like what is going to happen today with like ETH and BTC, which made me realize that like I thought like nobody is paying attention to my corner when it comes to market insight. But in the Europe session, when a lot of people ask me about like ETH and BTC and what I think is going to happen today, it really made me happy that finally the hard work that I did finally came into notice, and now people like really read my post. So in the Europe session, I wrote about this ETH that a likely retest of like 42.23. To be specific, I wrote that this is the area where price is going to retest in the US session. Right now, you can see that we basically retested the Monday low. This is the 4 hour support. And I said that this could be a good entry if you want to go long on ETH. And I think John basically longed. His limit order, I think, got filled on ETH. One of the thing that you see on the 1 hour chart is that this is the diagonal line, and you can see that a lot of people from like morning are basically been talking about this breakout, and they all of them wants to long ETH because of this trend line breakout. In the yesterday stream already, I told you about this scenario that if you are looking to long ETH, all you need to do is just wait for like 4160. I think 4160 is going to be a good entry for ETH. Anybody who is going to long 4160 and then DC at like 4100 and then put stop loss just below the yesterday low, I think you good chance that you make money. I think by doing so you can get like at least like 3% if I'm right. If I'm right, then you will get like easy 3 to 4% move to the upside. The problem with the ETH right now is that we have the strong high, as you can see on like 15-minute time frame, and even yesterday, aside from like BTC, before sleeping, I specifically wrote inside my corner that I think 4360, 4370, something like this is going to be a rejection after this impulsive move to the upside. For one moment, I got so much euphoric that I'm going to miss the move that is going to come before looking at the chart. Hence, why I put the Pengu limit order in FOMO yesterday that I wanted to fill on the strong coin because if price move up, so I must be in a position while I'm sleeping. So when I wake up, my day is already over. But I removed that limit order when I saw that finally the plan is playing out, and I knew that if I keep the limit order, then most probably it's not going to be a good for the members. So I pulled my limit order. And also at that time on Pengu, we had the strong high on 15-minute time frame that I didn't notice before putting the limit order. But when I noticed that we have the strong high, I immediately pulled the limit order. Uh, I will come back to this Pengu chart after like going after getting done with ETH. But in short, I think 4154 good entry. Put stop loss at like 4050, and I think you will be in a good position for like tomorrow. And then I want to discuss um, Pengu. Let's talk about Pengu and why I gave it. So this coin was so much strong yesterday that you can see basically it went down and did like a v-shaped recovery, and it was doing a market structure break from like this area. From this area it was doing a market structure break and was holding good on like 15-minute time frame. So the idea was that price is going to take out this black line and it's going to pump where we are going to secure a good scalp for like 4 to 5% easily. um, and if you look at this 15-minute time frame chart, you will see that we have the strong lows basically, which was the main confluence. So the stop, so I knew that stop loss is like what 6% away. But if I look at the 4 hour chart, and if I keep this as a swing for the group, the idea was that there could be a chance that that I can basically secure at least like what 13% for the group, because the next daily resistance is like 0.031351. So there was like a 13% gap to the upside. And also if you look at the 15-minute thickness of the order block, which is now gone, but it is very much thick, and I think the liquidity is getting filled. Although previously when we had a pump on BTC into the US session, it really did like 2%. I wish we had some more pump to catch like at least like 4% to TP. But I'm still keeping it, and I'm very much confident that whenever we are going to see a bounce from like BTC and dominance is going to cool off, I think this coin is going to be a blast, and I think we can secure like 6 to 7%. Also, I'm going to be trading a lot of higher caps now. I'm leaving the shitcoin trenches. So my trades earlier, which was like I'm taking like few minutes to do like a lot of percent, but now I think it is going to be all of the day, where we are going to wait for like 4 to 5% move. But I think I'll just be um focusing on my winning ratio. So even if anything does like 3 to 4%, then a lot of people are going to get compensated in a good way. This is what I wanted to discuss. Yeah, and this is what I discussed wanted to discuss in this stream was that ETH. Yeah. So, you all know that yesterday how I explained to you that price basically come back down to retest the W, the tip of the W before going up. We have this kind of a W on ETH, and we have a small FEG around there as well. So I put it the limit at like 3740. We have the monthly open at the same area as well. So we have like 3 to 4 confluences to bid this area. Number one is like monthly open. Number two is FVG. Number three is that we have the Woodsport daily support along with the 4 hour, and then we have the tip of the W. So it's like a pattern trading as well. So I'm fairly confident that one day 3740 is going to get retested, which is going to give us the bounce. Just like I was very much confident when we were looking at the Doge chart, and at that time when we were looking at most of the charts where we have like W retest, and I specifically mentioned that I think it is going to be happen. So we discuss ETH, we discuss BTC, we discuss Total, we discuss Pengu. Yeah, pretty much I'm done. If you have any question, please write in the chat section. I have a spot trade open. IDA went from $130 to $8. How is this possible? IDA is at like $2, something like this. Um, and fart going to negative $12 right now. Do you suggest to sell on a small pump or leave them open in this? Oh, you mean the profit of IDA went from $130 to $8, and then fart coin right now is negative 12 right now. Do you suggest to sell on the small pump or leave them open? I would say it's too late for you to ask me about it. As I said that the total is basically going to retest lower. I think it's very much wise to cut IDA because dominance is strong right now, which is not going to let ETH breathe. And I think close fart coin as well, but I can't give you this thing. Like if you are in the fart coin position because of Eli challenge, then of course follow his execution. But I just want to tell you that right now the dominance is very much strong. And since I expect total to drop down to like 373 trillion, I think it would be wise for you to just be flat, and wait for like tomorrow Powell's speech to be over and see how the market is basically reacting before you start positioning yourself again. This would be my honest advice to you. But if I don't know if somebody have called like IDA or Fartcoin today in the server, because I was not too much active after my um, mods duty. So just pardon me. But if any um, corner have basically called any of the trade, then just follow their execution and excuse my excuse whatever I said to you. Um Will you give the ETH scalp in your corner? I mean, if any other corner have not given it, then maybe I can. Or if I think I will be able to be awake, then maybe I can. But take this screenshot, 4160 entry, and then stop loss of like 40 48. This is the scalp that I think could be good for the group. What indicator is that with the strong lows? It's like Smart Money by Luxalgo. It's a free indicator. You can use it as well. No, I just took the IRA trade from my own, and Fartcoin is from, yeah. So for Fartcoin, make sure you just keep focus on Eli challenge and drop IDA, because in that sense, if market goes up, you will be in a good position to be profitable in one of the good meme coin, and since Eli have given it, you should be having a good confidence on that coin as well. So just keep fart coin, follow the Eli execution and just drop IDA, because I think Woods posted 4185. Yeah, pretty much close. Yeah, so you should follow Woods. The girl who was asking me, Ayana, you should follow Wood's BT eat limit order. Now I can't give eat limit since he have given the limit order before me. What else I was talking to you? Any question, guys? Any chart request? Anything you want to talk about? You want to ask me? Please write in the chat section. Oh, um, oh, hype. Yes. So for hype, I really wanted to post a limit order, but yesterday Bryce posted the limit order already. Um, I don't know how many of you were in the hype trade yesterday, but hype did like 5% for us. Um, so the thing with hype is that I think price is going for hype specifically. I think price is going to drop down to like 39.5. I think anybody who is going to scale in hype at like 39.5, and then DC at like $39, this is the area where you need to scale in hype. Anybody who is going to do it is going to be in a good profit once price is going to reach this level. So make sure you just follow Bryce. I think this is a very good level to add longs, because we have the daily and then the 4 hour level at the same time. Last night, this was the daily level, this was the 4 hour level. Price came back down. We did a little DCA, and then this 42.2 was the level from where we exactly rejected, which is the 4 hour resistance. We booked like 5% profit on this coin. I wanted to really, sorry, it was like here. Price went down and went to the second 4 hour resistance to like 5% move, and then today it even bounced from the same level again. But I think again and again price is coming back to the same support, which is why I think it is going to be a weak support, and soon I think it can be broken as well. So I would say just play out the price play, and you will have like a good profit. ENA, let's see. I just want you guys to ask me as much as you can, because I don't watch charts all the day. I try to watch charts fresh with you guys. So uh, in a sense that I make my bias at the same time with you. So try to ask me as much as I can, so I will have knowledge of what's happening in any coin. So for sure, this coin, yeah. So in the last stream, I forgot. In the last stream, we talk about ENA and we discuss 0.5555 Illuminati number as a good support, and I said price is going to drop down. 0.555 is going to be a good entry, and I specifically said that I like this 0.55 level to scale in long positions, then put stop loss at like zero point 0.5, and by doing so I think we can achieve great results on spot, of course, and stop loss is like 10% away. And by doing so I think we can easily get like 15%, so it's like a 1.5 RR trade for the group. But for this, price needs to drop down to like 0.055. And what I said is that a good support right now for the price where I think it is going to found the floor is 6073. 6073 is where price is going to find the support, and can give a bearish retest to like 6450 after retesting this support, but eventually it have to come back down to like 5563, which is going to be a good support to scale in spot with stop loss below like 50 cents. This is what I said for ENA last time, and I still have like the same stance as like yesterday. And then somebody asked me for LTC. Let's see. Hmm. BTC, I think this 4 hour close is going to be very much critical because this divergence on RSI is getting pretty much tight here. A little bit more drop, and I think a lot of people are going to be very much scared, and then we can just finally do the bearish retest to the upside in the morning, and then maybe we can drop again. Let's see. This strong low is basically the key. Once it's been lost, I think then it's going to be a big problem for like peers. LTC, let's see. So this was basically the scalp that we discussed in our stream, which I think did what 4%, 3.5%. I don't know that guy took that scalp that we discussed previously, but he would have captured like 3.6% on this scalp. What I think about this LTC um, is that price is eventually going to come back down to like 106. I really like this setup which is forming. Maybe I'm going to call it for the group as well. The stop loss is going to be pretty much tight, and RR is going to be fantastic, which is like 6 RR trade for the group. I think stop loss is like 3.75%, and in return we are going to get like 18 to 20% upside. So it's like a 6 to 7 RR trade. So the guy for the LTC, I want you to set alert at like 106. Yeah, let's front run this level ourselves. I think 106 is where your alert should be, and long like 106, and then put stop loss at like 101.7, and I think you are going to do good. For now, you can see that we have the daily FEG, which is why price is really holding at the moment. but I think soon there will be a time that it is going to lose this bullish FVG. Price is going to go down, take out this daily level, and this is where we are going to take long on LTC. I think STX is going to like this level as well, because you can see this is the level from where previously around like May 2025 we exactly had the rejection. You can see we had the exact rejection from like March 2025 as well. You can see how much, pretty much exactly the wick uh, bounce from this daily level, and then you can see how once we had the daily close above this level and then we had the rally. So I think this 106 level is like pretty much clear solid crystal level that you need to go long with like 3.75% stop loss. Why is my follower count is going down? Um, Fartcoin also, please, want to short it if I get decent bounce. Let's see. I think the shorting level for Fartcoin has been gone. Um, so I was short on Fartcoin the other day, but I had to close it since Eli was in with the group with the challenge. What I think about Fartcoin personally is that uh, wait, first let me see the 4 hours so I can speak freely about this coin. So the problem is that I think around the daily open, we had a very good opportunity for shorting Fartcoin at this 0.94 level again. I think it's down like 7% already. Lost the Monday low as well. I don't think so. Shorting here makes sense. I think 0.85 is a very good level for a bounce on this coin. I don't know if you know, but my silly ass was long on fart coin at like 0.85, which I closed it break even before it pulled up a massive rally of like 1.18 this month. I think it was the beginning of August, yeah, 12th August something. Again, this is the level where my limit order got filled. So what I think is that 0.85 a long entry is like possible with with the same stop loss as before, which was 0.79. DCA somewhere in between as a knife catch. Make your average entry around like 0.8182, like 83 something, not 82 is not possible, but like 83 is like possible. And then put stop loss at like 0.79, and I think you will get some upside again, just like we had the rally like here. Why I'm saying this, that it's possible, is because if you see the daily chart, you can see that on daily we have basically the strong lows at like 0.79. And you all know that once price is going to be very much near to the strong lows, it's always bounce. The last time when I was long on Fartcoin, I was very much sure. Why? Because we had this bullish RSI divergence that you can see, which pulled the price to the upside. Again, you can see we have like this kind of a bullish RSI a day before yesterday, which leads the pump again. Right now, I don't think so. We will have the bullish dips on RSI, but still we have the strong loss confluence. So make sure that you go long on fat coin tomorrow, when the price is going to be closer to the strong lows, which is like 0.794. I will once again in the next stream. I might be talking about this in the stream again, um, to talk about this strong lows at like 0.79. Um, can you check Maeve? And also, since you asked me for shorting, I still think if you get anything around like 0.93, just short fart coin and then put stop loss above the strong high. Um, can you check Maeve? Uh, but right now I'm not favoring short since the support is much nearer than the resistance. So since support is much nearer than the resistance, so it makes sense to go long on Fartcoin once price is going to be near the strong lows. Now let's talk about Mave. It's a running trade I think from Eli. I'm not sure if he's still in since I was not too much active. But let's see. Is Eli still in this coin? Please, guys, don't try to ask me for the coins that people are managing the trade for the group. I think he's still in. So, I think for the Mave, this 0.51 is basically the key for me. You can see this was the basically possible range that you see on the chart, and price came back down to test the range high, and we had the bounce towards like 0.062, and now it's retracing because all the altcoins are weak right now. And I think 0.0509 is basically the area where you need to DCA if you want to do. I would personally be not liking any if let's say the daily close is going to close below like 0.0507, then personally I would be liking it. And I think this will be the time to pay attention. You need to set alerts. You need to set alerts for 0.05109. 5109 is where your alert should be. Any daily close below this daily SR level, and then we will have much problem. Um, any more chart request? Any chart request, guys? MNT, yes, MNT. I think Awawat tweeted about a day before yesterday about this coin. Wow, this coin is dropping down. And let's see. So for MNT, the good support that I can see on the daily is way lower at like 1.127, which is very much alarming for the bulls at the moment. And then I have a good support at like 1.107, and the support that basically it lost is 1.284, and the resistance that I have is 1.354. Then we have 1.42. Let's see if any 4-hour level is going to coincide with one of the levels that we have on the chart. Let's see. So here we have some kind of problem. Right now it's holding this 4 hour support, which is very nice. Um but we have a problem here. The problem is that around like 1.28, we have the daily and then the 4-hour level at the same time. And even if we pump, I don't think so we are going to clear this 1.28 level. I think eventually price have to drop down to 1.2, around like Monday low. But to me, a good level to go long is this 1.13. I know it is going to sound crazy, but I think price is going to go and drop down to like 1.13. Just settle it at like 1.13. We have a good bullish FVG. Then we have the 4-hour and daily SR level at the same time. And I think it is a good level to go long by looking at this wick. Like if you look at the wick, we rejected from the same area. We have like multiple rejection here as well. And once we flipped this area, we had a rally to the upside. So I think again, 1.13 is basically the area where it's very much nice to go long and then see what happens. Just rejoin thunderstorm in my area. Did I miss link chart? Looking to long soon on tomorrow maybe. Where are you from? Because we also have this thunderstorm right now. From Balkan in Europe. Wow. Um, I think global warming is a real issue. We have so much deadly flood in Pakistan as well. If you just search on Twitter, flood in Pakistan, you are going to see so many videos on Twitter, which is so much scary. Just like yesterday, uh, all of my city was in like urban flooding. Like all the cars was like swimming in the water. Even in the hospital it was just like a flood kind of a situation. And I think and yesterday, yes, in Mumbai as well. Yeah, I saw videos of Mumbai as well. People were like, yes, yes, exactly. I think this global warming is so much real. I think I made so much fun of global warming and this girl called Greta or something, but she was fucking right. This is a big problem that we need to deal with. Um, like before yesterday, I didn't even knew what the fuck is cloudburst is until I see the videos of how actually the cloudburst looks like. Uh, yeah, no, Karachi. So the people here in my city doesn't have electricity from past like 30 hours or something. I live in a good area, luckily. So I so I have the electricity. But even then, the internet is so much disturbed in the whole city. And everything like from like past 2 days, all the businesses are basically closed here, because everybody is like dealing with the rain. Back to the charts. Let's look at link. You guys listen anything? I am not talking anything. So how you are going to suppose to listen? I'm just chatting in a silence. Um, I think I made my mind about Link. So so here is the Link chart. I think this coin is going to find some kind of a difficulty here. It is very much important for this coin to keep the trend line. And now I think it is going to be the time for pullback on Link. I think looking at this trend line, it is a favorite pattern for HBJ to short any coin which basically lose this trend line. But let's not talk about it. Um, for the record, I think 24.6 is a very good level to go long on Link. And I think taking entry here can give you like 3% at least. And this coin have the treasury narrative which Aztecs keep talking about, just to focus on the treasury coins. But for me, if you ask me where I would be taking risk on this coin personally, it is going to be around like $23. I think somebody posted the limit order. I think it was Tariq who posted the limit order for Link. The guy who asked me for Link, I would say I think $23 is going to be a good entry. Then DC at like 22.3, and then put stop loss at like 22.06. By doing this, I think you can secure a good winning trade for yourself. This is what I wanted to talk to you. Although I think 24.6 is going to give you at least like 3% upside. But I think a good and safe, where I personally be very much confident that members are not going to lose any money from this trade, then it's going to be this $23. The thing is that not only we have the bullish FEG, like if I remove the fibs, you can see we not only we have the bullish FEG, at the same time we have a good 0.69 level of fibs front running just this level. But I'll just keep in mind this fib level as well on 0.69. So not only this is the golden pocket zone, and then we are putting stop loss just below the golden pocket zone. I think the RR is like 4 RR, which is very much fantastic as well. So keep this in mind when it comes to Link. Um, After Link, somebody told me to chart CRV. Let's see CRV. Why I only have like 30 people listening me today? I want at least like 70. I think it is because I didn't had any good stream title today. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I think today is the low. Maybe because it's raining every. Yeah. Or maybe everybody is busy using Saudi oil on themselves. Maybe true. Yes, next time hot tub stream, and I will be finally be able to get like 100. This is my dream goal, that before retiring from WWG I need at least like 100 people listening me. Um, let's check CRV, and then we are going to check comp. I used to trade this coin so much in the past. For CRV, you can see that on daily time frame we have the bullish FEG, and the midpoint of this bullish FEG is where we have the daily SR level at like 0.827. 0.827 is where we had the SR level, and you can see we basically been pumping from this SR level. Yesterday, we find difficulty around like 0.8975, since we have the daily level and then the 4 hour level at the same time, which made sense for price to reject just like we are seeing today. I think 0.827 could be a good entry again to take for the group. But let me check the 4 hour chart before I comment anything. Oh no. So there is a bad news for you. Mm-mm. So if you look at this 4 hour chart, you will see that this coin is very much ideal for going short, in my opinion. Although we have a good support, but I don't know, I get a vibe from this chart with my own experience that this coin is going to go up and then down and take out the 0.75 44 level before it just bounce anything. Just leaving it on the chart here for the reference. I think this is a very bad 4 hour. You are planning on retiring? No, no, I'm not retiring. I'm not retiring. But yes, if you give me 10 women, as Dijan said, and one Saudi oil, then yes, for sure, I will choose retirement with those women. uh, how many of you are single right now? Out of all 28 people, how many of you are single at the moment? Nobody is single? Okay, so Cloud XY, I think he's from India, if I'm not wrong, right? Nico, are you single? I'm married and living in Saudi. Oh wow, Dijan. Next time, so you live in Saudi, around like, I think May 2026. I will be in Saudi as I'm coming for the Hajj with my family. If you want to meet me, come and join. Oh, okay, Nico is single as well. I'm single at the moment because my girlfriend is at wow, wow. That's the next level of riz from you. How many wife you have? Like my right hand is my only wife at the moment, so I have like two wife, left and right. Oh, Dijan, you met me in Dubai. Ayana, where are you from? Please keep me remember in your prayers when you will be going for Umrah. What time is Pavel speaking, by the way? Today is Pavel speaking because I don't know. It is tomorrow. Yes, on the whole of Jackson event. Yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow he's speaking. Mm, okay, so for the guy who asked me for CRV, I don't know whether I had the deja vu or something like this. But yes, we have a good supply zone, and just by looking at this 4 hour candle, I think I had the deja vu that I have seen this shit before. If this 4 hour candle is going to close here, I think 0.8272 is going to give you little bounce, but eventually this level is going to lose as well. and this shit is going to free fall towards like 0.7563. I'll just keep this in mind and keep it in check. But for now, the good support is 0.828. Lose this and you are going to see 0.7521 very quickly, since we have a big inefficiency to fill. But maybe we can have like 0.885 resistance and then 0.898 as resistance. So any pump that you can see it was like 0.885. Maybe you can short here and then put stop loss above this wick. I think we can try this for the group as well. I will set my alert for this. I think it have like 3 RR setup, but I will keep my alert at like 0.885. Let's see. Um, we had this Saudi airline giving discounts to Pakistanis. I think a day before yesterday or something. I wanted to book the ticket as well, but I said like I was so much lazy to leave my room basically. Hence why I faded it. How about ENA? Please share the chart. Which chart? You mean CRV? Uh, if you have time, please. Yes, I have time. What to do? Okay, 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 okay. The guy who asked me for ENA, we discussed this before in the stream as well. And what we discussed is that for ENA, I said a good spot buying is going to be happen around like 0.5555 Illuminati number, and then put stop loss just below like 0.495. We have the 4 hour strong lows and I think it is going to hold. Just DC at like 0.5, just take entry at like 0.55555, DC at like 0.54, and then put stop loss below the strong lows is the play right now for ENA. If you look at the daily chart, this is how the setup looks like. If you want to take screenshot, you can. Cloud XY. I think I don't know. i- Like I don't know if anybody else calls CRV, so I would not like to comment on this trade. But I would be very much careful. Longing anything right now. Boss, odds of the Federal Reserve lowering interest rate in September falls to 57 according to crypto prediction platform. So Cleo, I knew that this Powell is very much stubborn and he's not going to do any rate cut, because I I don't know if it can be true, but I think Powell might have some kind of a ego with how much bad words Trump have said to him. So maybe he is doing it out of ego. But yes, I think there should not be any cut this September. That's what my take is. I don't think so. They are going to do any kind of a rate cut. Also, it is very much evident that insiders also always have a good information before us as a retail. You can see the chart is basically just going down, just going down. Why? Because they know that there is like no rate cut happening in September. If they knew that September rate cut is happening, BTC would already be trading around like 140K already, just because they know that we don't have going that we won't be having the rate cut in September, hence why everything is like free falling. And once this old guy is going to announce this shit tomorrow, the cloud is going to disappear and then we are going to see some kind of a relief because that have already been priced in. In case if Pavel cut the rate, Oh yes, if he is going to cut the rate, then we are not going to go down, we are going to go up because rate cut is bullish. In case he is going to say that we are not going to have any kind of a rate cut, then I think we are going to go down fast in a big candle, and then we will have some kind of a capitulation from there, and then we can just resume up only. Um, can you tell us about your journey? I feel like you did what everyone in the group aims to, like go from member. Dejan, I think I have explained it many times, but just since you asked me, I joined here. I was basically a tuition teacher before discovering crypto, and I think around like Feb 2021, I joined this group where um, I started like having fun with the members. Everyone was from like different culture, so we at that time the members were so much funny. Right now, I don't see that kind of a funny thing in the general chat, but back then, we had like real fun members. Um, and and you can ask anybody from like 2021. We usually be laughing all the day, whether it's like stop loss, whether it's like up or down. Now like everybody cry. But back then I think there was like everything was different. We didn't cry on like any stop losses, we just laugh on the discussions that we used to have. So in that sense, and then I started um leaving my job for the crypto, and then I started learning everything from like Jelias, Aztecs, Gian, and then other of people that we had before, like the former corners, and then I tried to help people, and that's how like John picked me since I was so much active like 24/7, and then I got promoted to mods. After getting promoted to mods, even then I was like not too much into charting and stuff, but then I started charting myself, and J Dripstar was basically the teacher. You can see he got back his corner after Utopia here. So J Dripstar was basically the teacher who made me learn about how to play shitcoins. You know, not Bybit shitcoins, but momentum plays. Like you can see HBJ plays momentum play. Like he gave like meme long a day before yesterday. I think maybe like yesterday. I don't know, but yes. So he made me learn about playing momentum. And then I started posting a lot of limit orders in the chart ideas, and I started and when I was posting the limit order in chart ideas, I found out I was not trading too much of those limit orders that I was posting, but I found out that all of my limit orders were like Pico. And I started getting engagement from the members, and they were like asking me for like chart requests more and more, and I started growing a lot of people around me back then. And that's how like I got picked from John, and I got promoted to like talents. And honestly, I don't know if I have spoken about this inside my stream or like with anybody, but when I got promoted to talents, I was like so much nervous because I felt like John have given me a sense of responsibility, and I always try to not let him down about anything. And I was nervous that either I'm going to be either I'm going to be like a successful trader, just like he see a lot of talent in me. So I just didn't want it to let him down on me. So I did my hard work. In the initially, I was very much afraid to post any trades. I still remember that the first two trades I posted as a talent, the one was did like 2%, got stop break even, and then the second was like also like 2 to 3%, then stop break even without any TP. And I was so much nervous. Every day when I trade, My objective is never going to be giving profits to the member. This is not my priority. Whenever I post any trades in the trade section, even when I was talents, even when I got promoted to academy, my objective have always been to not give any losing trade. This is my only objective, whether I give or whether I not, but I very much strict when it comes to like losing trades. And you know that when I give losing trades, I get so much mad on myself, since I did like self accountability of myself, because I know there are like a lot of critics. Basically, all the members are my critics, and all of them basically judge you, and it's a sad reality that you are basically as good as your last trade. So from there and then I talked with Tariq at that time, and Tariq told me that basically I am hesitating to give any trades, and he told me that whether I get promoted or whether not, I should be just giving trades, um, without thinking anything, and just don't be pussy. That's what he told me back then, and I told him, yeah, you are so much right. I need to just focus on giving trades rather than focusing on anything. So with this, I started posting the trades without having fear, and I think I had the longest winning history. 23, I think 23 or like 25 trades without any stop loss, and I was like unstoppable when I was talents, because when you are talents, you don't have like a lot of following and you just work freely, you know. So yeah, and then since I give a lot of winning trades inside the server, I started building a lot of audience around me. And after like daily close, I still remember people were like staying awake after daily close, since they know that once the daily close is going to happen, Muzza is going to post trade, which is immediately going to do like 2 to 3% within like minutes. Because back in the days, I used to trade like high volatile coins. Now I just give like focus on the winning trades, in spite of like big moves, you know. But yeah, and then I give like a lot of good trades. Then John promoted me on the basis of my performance in the talents that I've shown, all of the trades. And then I got promoted to academy around like I think 2024 Feb, something like this. And since then, I don't think so. I have like any month where I have not catch like at least 250 to 300% unleveraged gains, and mostly I think my winning ratio is good. That's what I think. Maybe not good, but acceptable, I would say. Anyways, I just got alert of this short setup on Alpine. I would just wait for this bullish FVG to form on this coin, and then maybe we can short this coin to make some money. The thing is that it have a lot of inefficiency on the left side of the chart, and I was speaking so much. I wanted to do a market short entry, but it just went down before I could have taken entry for the group. But let's wait for the bearish FVG to form before we short this coin. So yeah, I did a lot of struggle. It was not easy at one point. Um, at one point, all of my family was against me, and they thought like I'm stupid or something like this. But I think it was a right decision to stick to crypto, and I can say to you that I don't know, but I can only say to you that crypto can change your life only if you have faith. If you don't have faith, it's not going to change your life. If you have not compromised anything, then it's not an easy money, but I think you have to like sacrifice so much. Still, I would say when my cousins come over in my house to stay with us for like few days, they just ask me one thing, that why the fuck you don't sleep? Because I sleep with my, like, since I got promoted, when I was mod I was sleeping so much nicely. I was sleeping like 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, but now I sleep less, and even with less, I have to set alarm for like, let's say, 2 hours or like 3 hours, and then wake up, check the market, and then go back to sleep, and then set alerts again for like 2 hours. So yeah, sacrifices comes, but yes, crypto can change your life like so much. And what John says is that you need only one play to change your life. It's not wrong. It's absolutely right. I think if you have like a good play with a good size, and you have like a lot of conviction, like recently I had a lot of conviction on this ETH long, that people were, even my cousins was making fun of me when I was buying ETH, and they were like, "You're so fucking stupid." And I was like, "No, this coin is going to trade like 3.5k." And I said them that I have pinned that post inside my corner, bitch. I will send you that post, and yeah. So now look, ETH is like at like 4k, and I had like a lot of position size, and it was like a big winner for me. So yes, you need only one play to change your life, but you will have to be having a good conviction for playing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my story, but it's very much incomplete. I deliberately didn't tell you what I've been going through. I will make a big post when I'll reach like $1 million goal, and I'll make a big post that is going to inspire everybody. I'm just looking to short this shit coin Alpine, but I'm waiting for like 15-minute bearish FVG to market short this coin. I know we have a little bit um, bearish FVG here, and I should have marketed it, but I'm still like debating if I want to trade this for the group, or I just should ignore it. Cloud XY, I can't tell you this, but yes, like a very handsome amount, I would say, but not too far, not not too close, not too far, and just not too close as well. But it is very achievable very quickly. Um, can you please check a CRV? I think CRV we have done. Yes. So I think that's it for me today. For BTC, what we discuss is that we have the strong high, and price is going to come back down to 110, 800, which is where we are going to bounce. For Pengu, you can see it's still holding. I am playing full setup, not going to be pussy out from this setup. For Alpine, I'm looking to short, and I think we are going to find ourselves an entry as well. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for coming on my stream. Have a good day, guys. If you need any kind of help, please let me know in the chat ideas. Have a good day.